Hello, my name is Elizabeth Quinta. Today I will talk about the three most significant ways World War I impacted the art movements described in Unit 2. According to Los Angeles Times writer Reed Johnson in July 2012, World War I reshaped the notion of what art is, as described in his article, Art Forever Changed by World War I, by Reed Johnson, and published July 21st, 2012. The following represent three significant ways the art movements described in Unit 2 were impacted by World War I. First, the Art Deco period, which lasted from 1900 to 1945, contained artwork meant to be symmetrical, geometric, streamlined, and simple. At the time of World War I, the world was becoming more mechanized, challenging, and unsettled, so the simplistic designs of the Art Deco period were favorable. Additionally, like the war, the Art Deco period embraced technological innovation, modern materials, and mechanization, and war monuments have been based on the Art Deco style. Art Deco works were available to all and were an attempt to move on from nostalgia. A prominent example of the Art Deco movement is the Chrysler Building, designed by William Van Allen and completed after World War I in 1930. The building contains significant Art Deco aspects, specifically the geometric quality of the building's crown, which reflects streamlined and machine-age elegance. Next, Cubism, which lasted from 1907 to 1922, used multiple vantage points to fracture images into geometric forms. In particular to World War I, synthetic cubists explored the use of non-art materials such as newspapers to create their art. Thus, Cubists were very aware of current events, in particular the events of World War I, and the artists were not as concerned with the use of form in their artwork. The painting Three Women, a 1921 painting by Fernand Légar, contained geometric forms and also machine-like imagery, borrowing from the Futurism art movement. Légar's work contains images that relate to the return to order that was common in the French art after World War I, and also contain images that showed Légar's faith in the world and hope that technological advances would assist in remaking a battered world after World War I. Lastly, I will talk about Futurism, which lasted from 1909 to 1944. Swept away tradition and contained artwork that was celebration was a celebration of the machine age. Futurism restarted after the end of World War I, which attracted new artists and was most prominent in Italy. Futurism's key focus was the deception of movement, and artists developed techniques to show speed and motion, such as blurring, repetition, and the use of lines of force. Speeding Train, a 1922 painting by Ivan Pajani displays a train appearing to travel diagonally towards the viewers but fractured into different shapes and planes. Artists of this movement saw trains as symbols of a modern world after World War I. Overall, World War I had a significant impact on the art movements described in Unit 2. World War I allowed visual artists to take advantage of new, improving technology to display their artwork and create images portraying the modern advances of the time during and after World War I. My questions for you are: 1. How was the Art Deco movement different from the Art Nouveau movement? And 2, why did Expressionism emerge in various cities throughout Germany?